Hello viewers, today we are going to be cleaning and servicing this O2Cool fan. As you can see here, it's got a fair bit of dust accumulated inside of there. Let's take the blade off here and take a look at that. And there's some dust accumulated inside the unit itself. So there's that. Inside the component, what in the world am I talking about? Inside the motor, there's been like some kind of a burnt residue at some point, and that's kind of accumulating on the side. So we're going to clean that out. And then once everything is cleaned out, we're going to oil the motor. So the motor itself is soldered on to the board here. So there's no real quick, easy way to get it off. So I think what I'm going to do is put it in a bag, and I'll pull that electronics board off, and I'll put that in a bag also. And we'll wash it upstairs in the bathtub. I'll just remove the motor so you can see the residue I'm talking about inside of here. Looks like it perhaps caught on fire. It's on either side, maybe it leaked out of here, I don't know. Everything within the motor looks relatively, at least from what I can see, looks relatively okay. So I don't know. I think it'll be forever a mystery what exactly happened to this thing. So that's out. Let's get the batteries out. Now what we can do is, we get a little bit of extra slack here for the motor, perhaps. Yeah, if we pull it out from this little, no, that's plastic together. Alright, well we'll just deal with it as it is. And then this little circuit board over here we're going to remove. Okay, so now I've got some bags over here, or at least I thought I did. I seem to have taken a walk. Oh, that's not good. Alright, I gotta go find some more bags. I found the bags. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to put, let's see, what's the best, easier way to do this. Put this board inside of here, and I'm going to seal this up the best that I can. And there may be a little bit of water that gets inside of here, but it's not going to really ruin anything. And then the motor, put in this bag. And we'll seal this up. The motor, I think, would probably sustain more damage than the electronics board would if it got wet, so try very hard to keep this dry. And pretty much that's how it's gonna get washed. Okay, so everything has been cleaned up pretty nicely. So now we're going to attempt to oil the motor. And you have to be kind of careful when you're oiling these motors because these are, they do have brushes and a commutator, and if you get oil in there, you can have a pretty easy fire hazard. So we're going to oil this relatively conservatively, of course with the infamous fan oil. And even this is probably a little thick than what's ideal for this kind of a situation, but I'm not going to go around and buy a different kind of oil for a cheap China fan. Okay, and then small drop in the back, which of course had to spill and get all over the place. Alright, seems like it's spinning a little more freely now. So let's go ahead and screw this back into place. There is a little bit of water left in there. Let me see if I can get that out first. I really want water inside the motor compartment. And I don't know what this these carcinogens are in here, but I cannot get them to come out, so they're just going to remain. Can't see them anyways once this is assembled, so it's not really a big deal. Okay, so before we go any further, let's give it a test run. Put the batteries in. Okay, the squeaking sound is gone. Seems to be spinning a little bit freer now. Okay. It looks to be good. Let's get the screws in and then we'll be all done. Alright, it's time for the final test. I'm going to grab the camera power cord here and plug this into the fan. Put it on charge mode. And the camera is in fact charging. And it doesn't seem to overload it by any means. It's a shame that you can't charge something while the fan is running. With the amount of D batteries that are sitting in there, I would certainly think it has enough power to do so, even if that meant the battery life would be ever so slightly shorter at both settings, but oh well. Start it off on low. and high. Sounds much better now. I have to say, I am impressed with the amount of air it's moving. It's a lot more air than the other model I have. This one seems to blow for a further distance. Well, that's good. That turned out pretty good. Certainly be able to get some use out of this.